in today's video we have the Moleskine sketchbook to put to the test. This is the drawing one, so we will use graphite pencils, colored pencils, fountain pens and so on. And I already decorated it. And if you are wondering, this is my very first sticker. You can find it in my Etsy shop at Elida Nikolov Art. I want to develop a daily sketching habit, so I wanted a different sketchbook for that. My goal is not necessarily to make a spread every single day, but to at least make even just a small thumbnail sketch. I have started on this. I started with some fountain pens and I've been looking just at some still life images. Even though I'm starting small at the moment, I am planning to branch out into maybe some bigger drawings. But I did tell to myself, anything is good no matter how small. It's all about building this habit. Firstly, I actually want to jump in and say I am quite impressed with this sketchbook. I didn't really expect it to be this nice. I was using the fountain pen on it with ink and the pen glides on the paper quite nicely. This might have to replace my Royal Talent sketchbook, which I am a bit sad, but still you can't beat the Royal Talents in price. But this is also very nice if you want to invest in a different sketchbook. To kick things off, I've chosen to work with ink and my trusty fountain pen. I'm quite drawn to the fluid lines and the deep rich blacks that ink can produce, and I feel like it gives the drawing a different dimension and it creates a beautiful contrast on the white paper. Also, if you can spot the little paw on the side, that was Winnie and she kept whining to be cuddled with, so I had to work with her on my lap. Next, I'm changing it up a bit with a landscape. I used a picture from the Peak District from a few summers ago as I wanted to capture its iconic rolling hills and the calming feels of the national park. I used a combination of line work and different ways of pen marks for the shading to convey the depth and the distance of the scenery. And I must admit I am quite happy with this composition, and I am very tempted to take my gouache paints out and turn this idea into a painting. I quickly wanted to jump on here and make a small announcement for you, but a very big announcement for me. My Etsy shop is now open. I have some prints on there, I have bookmarks, a sticker, some Christmas cards, so I really hope you will check it out. It's Elida Nikolov Art. I also have the link in the description. So here we have a few examples of my prints. I went with an external company, so they are high quality, printed on 350 GSM and they have a silk finish. So why not this Christmas support a small artist and give something unique to your friends and family? After that, I wanted to draw a portrait as this is one of my favorite subjects to draw. I've always been very amazed by people who can draw portraits really realistically, but lately in my practice I've been drifting away from realism, and I've been trying different types of shading, more squiggling, a bit more expressive, with more feeling rather than precision. And this is making things quite fun for me, trying to convey shapes and forms without drawing all of the little details and getting lost in them. Overall, this whole spread has been really fun to draw, and I like the mixture of different subjects that still seem to convey a story to me. For my next page, I'm combining portraiture with another one of my favorite subjects that I've recently discovered due to Inktober: animals. I came across this really cool picture of a woman and her cat on Pinterest. It looked quite vintagey, so I have a feeling it might be from the 70s or maybe 80s. And I thought it's also the perfect opportunity to practice my figure drawing skills a bit. I chickened out from the hands a bit, and I hope you're not gonna look too closely, but it was quite fun trying to draw a full body figure. I am using a graphite pen this time just to switch things up and also to test the sketchbook a bit more. And I must admit, my favorite medium so far of this sketchbook is still ink. Lastly, to add a splash of color to the sketchbook, I've chosen to work with colored pencils. I really love the versatility of colored pencils and the textures and the different dimension they can give. And this summer I went through a phase of pretty much only drawing portraits with colored pencils in this expressive style, and I had a lot of fun with it, so that's why I thought, let's have a go at this. One thing I must say, I still prefer my Royal Talents Art Creation sketchbook for my colored pencils. So, unlike what I said at the beginning, this Moleskine won't be completely replacing it. But I am very happy with this sketchbook. It has surpassed my expectations, and somehow the cover makes it feel a bit luxurious because I really like the texture it has. Now I'm also quite curious to try their watercolor sketchbook, as I've been hearing some good things about it, and after putting the drawing one to the test, it made me even more curious about it. The paper quality is really nice. I like it that it's a bit thicker than your average drawing sketchbook. I'm not quite sure how you would take wet mediums. I think maybe gouache would be alright. I'm not sure about watercolors. I might have to test it sometime in the future, but I don't think you would do too terribly with wetter mediums. I also like the size, it's not too small, not too big, because at the moment my other two sketchbooks on the go are a very small art creation one and a big A4 art creation one. So this A5 size is quite perfect for me. So that's it for today's video. I really hope you found some useful information about this sketchbook. Let me know in the comments if you want me to test some different things, if you own this sketchbook, if you have some opinions about it, and I hope I will see you in my next week's video. So until then, bye!